Consignment stores, or resale shops as they're sometimes called, really have traditional retailers hanging on by their threads. We've seen growth of about 20% per year, and it's a $1.5 billion industry. And when you think about it, the stigma of shopping in secondhand stores has really changed, and it's changed for a couple of reasons. First, people are looking for value and quality, no more of this flash and cash thing. They're looking for the value. They're looking for their big bang for their buck. And also, we're more into the recycling. People are interested in saving things and reusing things. And as a result, these consignment stores have done extremely well. And when you look at the consignment industry, you're not just looking at clothing. It really started out as being an upscale women's clothing type of revolution, where you can get designer fashions for 75% or less off the traditional prices. But we also have the consignment stores used for musical instruments, sporting goods, you name it. All these different types of products that are available on the second-hand outlet. Consignment stores, or resale shops as they're sometimes called, really have retailers hanging on by their threads. What we're seeing is increases of sales growths of 20% per year. And also we're seeing a $1.5 billion industry. And it's not just the traditional upscale women's clothing as we've seen it, but we're also looking at musical instruments, sporting goods, used computers, used bridal gowns. So it's really exploding into many, many different industries. And there's a couple of reasons why this trend is occurring. First, consumers are looking more for value, and they're looking for quality as compared to the cash and flash that they had looked for several years ago. So the theme in the 90s is really value. And they're also doing this because of the recycling. They're looking to reuse things. We're no more the throwaway society. And I think we're going to continue to see this consignment store really growing in popularity. Consignment stores are an interesting phenomena because that stigma has really gone from people thinking of as the thrift stores or the Salvation Army. And if you go into a lot of the consignment stores nowadays, it's hard to tell that it's actually used clothing and used merchandise. A lot of the designer fashions you can get at 75% off the traditional price. And so there's tremendous bargains and values. And we're finding a lot more professional women are buying a significant amount of their wardrobe. I hate to admit this, but the blouse that I have on, I got it at a consignment store for $20, and the suit that I'm wearing, I paid $60 for. So you can imagine what you would pay in a traditional retail store. So there's a tremendous amount of values and bargains there. Advice to consumers if they're looking to shop in consignment stores. First of all, give yourself plenty of time. You really want to examine the merchandise very carefully because most of the time you can't return it. Also, be flexible. Don't go in with a particular idea in mind because what may happen is you may see something that you like. And if you see something you like, please buy it at that time because chances are it may not be there when you come back.